out to the wait, what's the name again? What's the name again?
Yes, my people, it's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back with another special video, and this video is actually a very important video, and someone actually gave me this video and actually told me that I should actually have a look at this video. And this video stems from, is it important, or is it easier, or is it better to work on your goals when you're single or when you're in a relationship? Now, this is a very, very difficult question to answer, because it's like a rhetorical question. There's not just one answer, there's more than one answer, and different people would give different reasons as to why they decide whether it's better in a relationship or if you're single. And to be honest with you, I wanted to answer the question myself, but if I just give my answer, it won't be good enough. So you know what I decided, you know what, let me go to the public, let me ask people these questions, let me see what the public answer give. And it was actually quite interesting what some of the answers were actually. The more I started to ask that question, the more it became personal to a lot of people. It wasn't just a generic answer anymore. It was very personal to a lot of people. And you can see how people really took the question on and they really felt about the question. So here are some of the answers to some of the questions. So the question is, do you think it's better to work on your goals when you're single or when you are in a relationship with someone?
Me personally, I feel like it's better to work on your goals when you're single, simply because that relationship, most people nowadays they don't really, it's hard finding relationships, but at the same time it's hard planning a relationship, planning your future with someone else. But I feel like it's best to do it when you're single, so that when you do get into a relationship, if you and the other half have similar goal plans, then it could work better. But if you feel like, if you want to make a goal plan while you're once you get a relationship, by that time it might be too late. It might be a safer option, but by that time it might be too late to start achieving on your goals, because you got to work on your relationship or whatnot. I just feel like when you're single, the factors that stop you from achieving your goals is more it's more like limited. So that's what it is.
I think it's better to work on your goals when you're single, because you can choose your path without any distractions. You haven't got any baggage on you. You're free as a bird. I think you can make your own decisions without anyone having feedback when you're there. So I think the best thing to do is be single.
Are you a married man?
Yes, I am.
Yes, man. So do you think it's better to work on your goals when you're married or when you're single, or if you're in a relationship?
I mean, it's always good to work on your goals anytime, but it gets better when you're married because you stay more focused.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what about if you're single?
If you're single, I mean, it's not by choice to be single, but you still have to focus and work on your goals.
Would you say it's easier when you're single or when you're married?
It's actually easier when you're single, because then there's no distractions. I didn't mean marriage distract you, but marriage helps you to stay more focused.
Listen, when you have this question, it's an opportunity for you to think about yourself as well, and think about what would your answer be. If you've got an answer to this question, drop into the comment section and let me know what you think, and I'll be really looking forward to reading some of your answers. But I'm also going to give my views. I've had a chat with various people to hear from their perspective, to hear from their views. And some people are telling me it's better to work on your goals when you're single, because obviously there's less distractions and you have more free time to do what you want to do. You don't have to start telling other people, oh yeah, this is what I want to do, or waiting for people to do their goals first, then you go and do your goals.
I would say it's better whilst you're single. I had been in a relationship with someone that was chasing his goals, and personally it didn't affect me in a way, but he felt like he was neglecting the relationship and felt that he could only pursue his goals on his own. And I also feel like when you are pursuing your goals, it is a selfish objective in life, so you need to be able to focus on yourself. I mean, you can't commit time to someone else. It's selfish to expect them to hang around while you're chasing your goals. But in saying that, even though I do think it's better while single, in saying that, if you have achieved your goals while single, you are then skeptical and also question people's motives, whether they're genuine or not. So I can understand people that would do it whilst in a relationship, but I'm gonna say single.
Yeah. But also people are saying 2 heads is better than 1. If you're in a partnership or unison with people, obviously you can achieve the goals faster. You're able to do more things. You're able to get more ideas. And to be honest with you, it really depends. A friend of mine mentioned something very important. He said if you're a motivated person, then it's actually better to work on your goals when you're single. I'm a person that I'm very motivated. So for that reason, for me, personally, it's actually quite easier for me to work on my goals personally. And for me, if I was to get into a relationship with someone, I want that person's goals to align with my goals, or our goals to align together, so that it can make it easier for us to work on our goals together and to work on our goals or individually, but also support each other.
I say when you're in a relationship, you've got a couple goals, so it's always good to have a couple goals and you can fulfill them. If you're single, you've got your personal goals. But however, if you're in a relationship, married or single, you still have your personal goals. You can still fulfill them if you're in a relationship or you're together or married.
Oh, cool. All right, you stole my answer. That's exactly what I was going to say. Because, no, because you know what? You have your own singular goals that you work on. You have your goals for yourself. When you're married, when you're in a relationship or marriage, whichever way you want to call it, you motivate each other to achieve your goals.
I'm quite lucky, to be honest with you. The reason why I'm saying I'm quite lucky is because I've been able to achieve quite a lot of my goals at a very young age. And obviously I'm a person where I don't like to blow my own trumpet. I'm a person where I just like to live a peaceful, quiet lifestyle. I don't want too much noise, but already I know myself and I know what I've achieved. And I'm not a person that will start shouting up and down, oh, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that. Because what I say is I let my CV speak for itself. That's the reason why I said I am a CV. You are a CV. I let my CV speak for itself. If I open up my CV, trust me, a lot of people will be shocked. It's like, wow, you've done this, you've done that. Even sometimes when I apply for jobs and I show them my CVs, they're even shocked that, wow. But like I said, I'm very lucky because at a young age, I've been able to achieve quite a lot of things, and I've achieved a lot of goals. I've challenged myself. I even thought to myself, I'm living beyond my goals, because a lot of the goals I've set myself, I've achieved them. And it's just about challenging myself. I'm a person where I am pushed and motivated by challenges that are put in front of me, by goals that are put in front of me. These are things that challenge me, that keeps me going, that makes me push myself, that makes me challenge myself. If I do get into a relationship or I find someone, I do believe, yes, that person, our goals should be able to align, so that obviously it will be easier for us to work together. It will be easier for us to achieve our goals, and it will be easier for us to do things. Now, when I went out to ask these questions about achieving the goals, some of the key questions I was asking was, if your goals is different from your partner's goal, what do you do? And a lot of the answers were quite interesting.
If you and your partner have the same mindset, then
Yes.
it makes it easier.
It makes it easier.
Okay.
Absolutely, yes. You can't beat that.
Okay.
Like my partner makes it easier for me.
Okay.
Yeah, both of us stay focused.
Okay.
You know?
What about they don't have the same mindset as you? She just.
Man, you have to just work on it, you know.
Okay.
Try as much as you can to bring the person, your partner, to focus.
And if it doesn't work, if that doesn't happen, what do you do then?
You have to learn to remove yourself, or distance yourself from her or him to stay focused.
But if you're married to them, how are you going to this?
You have to, because you have to, you know, get your goals.
Some people have some of these issues where you want to do your goals and your partner wants to do their goals. It's like a big problem. But from one of the answers someone gave, being able to compromise is one of the beauties of relationships. It's one of the things that glue the relationship together.
Your other person doesn't agree with your personal goals. To compromise, should you leave your person?
For your relationship, compromise is the first thing that you do, right? So you gotta look after each other, right? So that's what it is. So you have to compromise. Compromise in a successful relationship is the key.
Sometimes I feel I might need to compromise because the way I live my life is totally different from the way a lot of people I know live their life. And sometimes it can be a bit difficult for myself because trying to make people understand how I live my life, it's like a whole new world to them. And sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge for myself. It can be a bit of a difficulty for myself. But like I said, any person that I'm with or any person I am with, I'll be honest with you, I will have to explain to them some of the things I do. I will have to explain to them some of my goals to see if our goals align, because if it does, it makes it easier for you to work on your goals with your partner. And I think that's what it is. When you're single, if you're motivated, you're single, yes, it's easier to work on your goals because there's no one there to distract you, there's no one else to really, you have more free time to do things. But also, I believe if you're in a relationship as well, as long as you have someone with a common goal, with a common mindset, then it makes it easier to work on your goals in a relationship. If you don't have someone with a common goal, with a common mindset, then it becomes more difficult because you're going to say, look, I want to do this, they're going to say they want to do the opposite, and then it just becomes a problem where both of you just arguing each other. Both of you just, there's going to be a lot of animosity that's not going to allow you to really focus, to really create your own goals. And another thing as well, if you are in a relationship as well, sometimes it's good to give yourself a little bit of time away from your partner as well, just because you need time for yourself, you need time to be able to think, you need time to be able to do things as well. And sometimes when you're with someone, you're with them a lot of the time, 24/7, and it's like there's no ability for you to have maybe some privacy, some time to think. So like I said, these are just my views. This was the first time I went out in public to video people, to ask people questions. I'm not gonna lie to you, no matter how confident you are or how you are, how sociable you are, it is quite scary, it's quite tricky. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it took me a while like to gain confidence to be able to ask people questions. But after doing it the first time, I was able to now continue to ask different people. And sometimes it can be a bit tricky because some people are like, oh, I don't want to speak in camera. Some people are very cool. This is my first time that I went out in public, so please take it easy on me. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest video, but at least I've made the effort to go out there. And for sure, hopefully I'll be doing more videos in public as well, asking people different questions, because some of these questions are quite heavy for people. They're not straightforward answers, and you need a variety of answers. So people, I hope you really enjoyed the video. I hope you drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are and let me know what you think. And trust me, there's not one way to this question. There's so many different ways, and I want to hear your different ways. I want to hear your different answers. So please drop your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought, and make sure you tune in for more videos.